Getting your first client can feel impossible, but the people I'm about to show you did it fast with HighLevel. In this video, I'm gonna show you real agency owners, okay, and how they landed their first client step by step, so you can hopefully land your first client too. Let's jump right in. Okay, guys, it's time for me to go over exactly what we're going on over in this video. So we're gonna go over a couple of things. First off, I have 4 different guests. Okay, they're gonna be coming on very shortly to tell you how they got their first client and what they're doing to get more clients. Then, okay, we're gonna do a little Q&A, but then I have a couple bonuses. So I have a snapshot with some awesome automations that I'll be giving away for free. But more importantly, I have a warm lead, okay, a warm lead that I'm going to be giving out. Now, this is gonna be a little different because it's someone that needs basically freelance work done. They need help with GHL. It's a paid position and they are looking for work. So I'm going to be giving that out to one of you lucky people. Okay. So who's excited to see that? So what we're going to do now, we're going to get this kicked off pretty much right away with our first guest. Okay, so again, just to let you guys know exactly what's going on here, I'm going to be bringing on guests, 4 of them, to speak with you. Okay, we go over some stuff on how they get clients and whatnot, and then you can ask them questions. So that is how this works. We're just going to go because we got bonuses too, guys. I want to be very honest and transparent. There's different kinds of live streams I'm going to be doing. We have the really fun ones that are all about me giving away a lot of stuff, but then we have really tactical ones. This is a really tactical one where we're also giving away good stuff, but this is going to be very tactical. We're going to be going over how to get clients and everything else. And obviously you got to work hard and all that, but this is basically what we're going to be going. It's very, very tactical. All right, guys, it is time for our first guest, ladies and gentlemen, John Zazernicki. So John, for everyone in the chat, we're going to start you as our first guest. First off, thank you for being here. But more importantly, how did you get your first client? Let everyone know that.
Through networking. So, and to put in short term, but yeah, it was just, it was a building of momentum. My first client of learning how to network myself, learning how to network my business, and just going through the numbers and meeting people and basically, checking interest, sitting down one-on-one with them, talking about my business, talking about their business, finding out what their pain points are. And then eventually I just built up that momentum. It was kind of like in stages. Like I would get leads, I would get business cards, and then I reach out to them, but I couldn't get like meetings with them. I was struggling to do it. Then eventually I started getting meetings with them. I was able to sit down one-on-one with them. And then I was able to, talk with them. And then it became pitching solutions to their problems with their business. And then eventually I was able to finally build up and get a client. So it's kind of like a stage of momentum, which is why it's important. Once you hit that stage, you start getting clients. It's like a popcorn effect. You need to keep going because you're basically, if you cut it off, you're going to start back at 0 again and have to go through that whole process. And trust me, I say this because I've done it.
Yeah, we've had to literally sub John, quote unquote here, metaphorically, because he didn't do this. Because this was a big thing. John would come in, do a little bit, stop, do a little bit. You have to keep your pipeline full. It's the way this works. So John, now that they know, your first client, you got it. How are you getting clients now? Let's walk them through that process. And really, what is your system you have?
Yeah, so my system is just networking, going to networking events, doing one-on-one meetings, or meeting people at networking events, getting their contact info, booking a one-on-one, either at the event when I'm right there with them, or following up with them maybe a day or 2 after the event and booking a meeting with them within the next, I like to say, week. I try to get that meeting because the further out you space these, the colder that lead becomes because they got life going on, everything happening. So that becomes cold. Like for instance, I'll give you an example. I met a guy a few weeks ago, actually probably about a month ago at a BNI, and I got his contact info. We sat down. We're supposed to sit down, like literally I met him on a Friday. We were supposed to sit down the following Monday. He no-showed me, just no show, no contact, nothing. I heard back from maybe like a week and a half later, and then he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, things happened, stuff popped up. And then I was like, okay, when you're available. And he was like, oh, I can do the 17th today. So had booked another meeting with him today. Once again, having to sit down with him was like sitting down for the first time again, because it's like, it's been over a month since we first talked, and it's like, forgot everything. So going through that whole process, when you spread it out, you're basically hurting yourself and having to start over again. So trying to book that meeting within the next week, that's what I like to do. Because then you're striking while the iron's hot. That first meeting, you're talking about stuff, you're talking about their pain points. And then same thing with that follow-up. Like after that one-on-one, we discover some pain points. I go through, and I'll usually either do, depending on how it goes, it just, each person's a little bit different. I'll either do like an audit on their business, I'll talk about, I'll go through and say, hey, these are the pain points you talked about. Here's what I can put together for you that help solve some of those pain points or solve all of those pain points. And then I book another meeting. This is key. So while I'm at that first one-on-one meeting, I book the next one, and you try to do it within a week. So I have a term for it, it's called BAM fam. If you're on my Wednesday call, I know I've mentioned this a few times already, but book a meeting from a meeting, BAM fam.
Alex is up in this hoe. All right, continue.
So that's what I do, and then keep that momentum going with that client. So that's what I like to do. And then so that following meeting, we're talking about how we can help their business. And then what I'll hit them with is like, hey, I don't hit them with sales, not yet, like the offer. I go through and I literally just give them the value, say, hey, this can help with this, this, and this, and then show and basically almost give the value for free, and talk to them, and then be like, hey, after, depending on how the call goes, like I don't necessarily give them an offer, but I kind of let them kind of think it over as the meeting goes, and be like, hey, if you'd like, I'll put together an offer for you, how much this would cost. 9 times out of 10, they will be like, absolutely, I'd love to. So once again, I'm booking another meeting with the follow-up. I usually send the offer that either next day at the very latest, and I'll have a follow-up meeting usually within 48 hours of sending that offer book. And then when it gets to that point, it's basically a done deal. I get together, they're like, yeah, the offer looks good. I got a few questions. I answered their questions, and I was like, hey, let's make it happen. And then they're usually go ahead. On occasion, I'll get the one guy who's like, oh, I want to sleep on it. Sometimes depending on the mood I'm in, I'm like, okay, sleep on it. I'll call you tomorrow. Other times I may throw in, well, hey, if you act right now, I'll give you this kind of discount or give you this for free, just a little extra just to close the deal. And then usually, most of the time, they'll close on that deal.
Perfect. Well, John, so what we're going to do, guys, because John, this is amazing, advice. I appreciate this, but we got so many guests. We got to move quick. Guys, we don't have time to answer all of your questions for John, but I'm going to answer and have John actually answer 2 of the questions the chat asks for John on this exact topic. So ask now, and I'm basically going to bring it in. Guys, we got bonuses coming. We got free automations, free snapshots, that free client. We got all kinds of stuff. But first, 2 questions. We got to speed through these. So drop them in the chat. First come, first serve. I'm answering. These are $500, by the way, even though they feel like they're $5 sunglasses.
Yeah, where'd you get those sunglasses?
Dolce & Gabbana. Okay, let's see. Okay, wait, let's see. Jack Bella 3038 says, do you recommend cold walk-ins or cold phone calls to start? Be quick with the answer.
I said either one. Honestly, if I were you, if you can do cold walk-ins, I would probably do that, because putting your face with your name versus a call is always better, because then you're starting to build that credibility. So if you can do a cold walk-in, I would recommend that. As long as you're taking that action, whether it's call or walk-in, just do it.
Okay, perfect. Love that. And then the next question, are you sending, Renal Velasquez says, are you sending an estimate or an invoice?
You send an estimate. So it's basically a proposal offer. So it's never usually an invoice when I'm doing it. Invoice will come once they agree to it.
Awesome. Well, John, thank you so much for being here. I seriously appreciate it. Keep rocking it, guys. John is a rock star. If you have any questions, you can hit him up. He knows a ton about this. He's one of my very successful students. So, John, thank you for being here. Chat, thank John. Everyone in the chat, thank John.
Hey, guys, have a great night. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Awesome. Thank you guys for that. All right, guys, before we move on, any questions? Because we're going to bring on our next guest. Then we're going to do first round of bonuses, then last 2 guests, and then we're going to do the lead giveaway. So, guys, questions before we do this. Drop them in the chat right now. What demos do you show them? What is best demo to show? The snapshot that I'm giving away after this call. So, yeah. Guys, are you ready for the next guest? Is everyone ready for the next guest? You guys ready? Because we are about to share my screen with the one and only. Well, guys, we have Joanne here today. She's going to be sharing some awesome tips, but most importantly, how she got her first client. Joanne, thank you for being here. How did you get your first client? Let's walk them through it.
Okay, perfect. So, hi, sorry, but first client, I actually reached out to my network of people that I know in business here in South Florida. I have a very long, extensive career in merchant services. So I know a lot of people that could use AI automation. So the first client I sold was a friend of mine who has an exit assist company. So he does timeshare exit, and he was looking to start an SMS campaign, and we built him a whole new website with the AI agent and all of that great stuff. So it was a warm lead. And then that trickled into another warm lead for a car dealership. So I'm essentially just reaching out to my warm network. And it's been pretty successful. Then I stumbled upon the glass industry and started to call Glaze out of New York that needed a website. So I've closed about 3 of those so far.
Amazing. Amazing. Now, what are you doing now, Joanne, for prospecting?
So I do quite a few things. I use Google. I just go and see who has a website, who might have like a crappy website, who's not answering their phone, which is a huge benefit for me. I leave them a text or a voicemail and say, hey, you know, I see your business is open, but no one's answering. Are you open? Then they call me back, or I send an email. Your business says it's open, but no one's answering the call. Can you call me? And I usually get a pretty good result from that. I'm also doing a lot on social media where I'm really consistent on my postings, and you know, I'm really just trying to hone in on a specific industry. So I've gotten a little bit of traction on that as well. But it's more so just waking up every single day, being super intentional about what I'm going to do and focusing on that every single day, which is prospecting, as well as following up with people that I've already spoken to or that could definitely use my service. And, you know, it's a grind, but it's a good way to test the waters and kind of like what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I also watch a ton of your videos and I jump into the training, you know, to get more of an insight on what I'm doing right and wrong. And then I also have a mentor that I listen to every morning. His name is Myron Goldman, and he is a super successful man that teaches you how to become wealthy. So I don't listen to TV, music, or any of that. I'm always super focused on making myself better and how I can grow my business.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, guys, any questions for Joanne? Anything you guys are wondering at all? How she got her clients, stuff like that. Put in the chat and I'll answer the first ones. Okay, DEO says, what top 3 things do you actually offer prospects?
I mean, that's a great question, but it's really based on what I'm seeing. So for instance, if they don't have a website, I'm like, hey, by the way, you don't have a website, you know, that's really bad. Like, this is what I can do. I can build you a smart website in a day. What's a smart website, they say. And then I roll into the fact that, you know, we can build you an AI-enabled website. It has a chat bot on it. We can offer you voice AI to answer your calls. So it kind of opens up the ability for me to pitch the entire package. And then once I have their attention, I'm like, well, what are you doing for marketing? So, you know, it's really just cultivating that trust and relationship and getting into what exactly I can offer through the AI.
Perfect. Now for the last one, JMC, whatever says, how much do you charge for AI voice agent?
I mean, that's a really great question. It depends on the intricacies of the project, but the minimum I've charged is $495 a month plus $195 for the unlimited agent. And the maximum I've charged so far is $1,000.
I love it. I love it. So last question, Joanne, before we let you go, and obviously thank you for being here. What do you think about the group that we're in the community of SaaS Lab?
So complete transparency, it is absolutely the best one to be part of. There's other gurus out there that are just kind of like dangling a carrot in your face. Oh, you're going to make all this money. It's super easy. Sell AI, sell AI, buy my course. And, you know, honestly, I've been watching you before I decided to become an affiliate. So I really made a conscious decision to join you because you bring so much effort and like so much information for free. And I think that that is super valuable coming from a super high level of where I've been in my career. So absolutely the number one, you know, option out there.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, chat, everyone, thank Joanne for being here and the advice she gave. And if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to message her. Hit her up, guys. Yep. Elite Reach AI. Now we'll get some bonuses. The bonuses are about to be released. So guys, we're going to do the lead giveaway in a sec. We're going to be bringing on a next guest, but before they do that, I have a snapshot bonus for you guys. So it has the AI smart websites that I had last time, but I wanted to add some more stuff. So I added 5 automations into this that are awesome. They are awesome. Okay. They cost me money to make. They're legit. And I'm dropping that in the chat right now. Guys, this is completely free. You're not paying me a penny. This is just for you guys showing up. I want to give you something to reward you. And it's a snapshot full of these, you know, these goodies and whatnot. So check it out. It's right there. Get it. I think you guys are really going to like it. We're just going to do this right before we jump in. You don't have to pay me a penny, but we have some awesome automations in there. So please make sure you go in and get that because you're not going to find this stuff elsewhere. Also, for the fact that it's free. So check that out. All right, guys, we're going to be bringing in the next guest here in just a sec, but I want to make sure you guys got said snapshot before we jump in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this snapshot in one last time. It's there. Get it. We have automation, smart websites, all the stuff. Please get it. It's free. I'm not charging you a dime for it. But we got this next guest on, which is going to be awesome. All right. Our next chat is, drum roll, please, the one and only Jordan. First off, Jordan, thank you for being here. Everyone's super pumped to hear what you have to say, but let's walk everyone through how you got your first client.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys. I literally followed Declan's lessons on prospecting. I went into the prospecting module when I joined the community, and one that resonated with me was in-person walking up door to door. And he provided a resource that was a multi-million-dollar, what was that called?
Marketing blueprint.
Marketing blueprints. And I took that. I'd said the script that he told me to say, and I went up to the door and I said, "Hi, I won't take much of your time. I just wanted to give you this. It's a marketing blueprint to show you how you can rank higher in local SEO." And I had all these steps here. And he said, "Oh, you do marketing, do you?" And I said, "Yeah, I do a bit of marketing, do local SEO." So, "Oh, cool. Yeah, let me have a look." I said, "That's yours. It's free. Let me know if you got any questions, and have a good day." And I left. And then a couple of days later, I did that with 20, 30 businesses. A couple of days later, I was calling them through, and I was kind of getting a bit disheartened. And I saw this client, Battery Empire, Scott. And so he has a battery store, and he's the guy who reciprocated when I gave it to him. And I thought, oh, look, he's pretty good. He's selling lots of batteries. I don't actually know if he's going to need this. But I called him anyway, and I said, "Yes, I'm the guy that left you the marketing blueprint." He's like, "Oh, yeah, look, I'm glad you called because I know where to follow it up, but I'm interested." And I'm like, "Sweet." So I had a meeting with him, and we did an audit on local SEO. He was ranking number 5 in the area, and we ended up getting him to number 1. And now he just dominates the market area. So I was using mainly Google Business Profile with reputational management in GoHighLevel, and then his online store we were configuring post-sale marketing and all that sort of stuff for purchase orders. So those are the things we did for him, and it was $997 a month.
Amazing. I love that. So Jordan, as everyone heard, that's how we got his first client. How are you getting your clients now?
Yeah, like 85 to 90% of my clients is through BNI networking. You just kind of stand up and say AI, and everyone's like, "I know, I need AI." And they don't know what they need it for, but they need it yesterday. And that's literally how I get most of my clients. So I'm not doing as much door-to-door or cold calling anymore, but that's what I did when I started. Highly recommend it because it builds character. It sucks. It's rejection therapy, but it is the cheapest way to get leads apart from networking.
I love it. Questions for Jordan. And I want to let you guys know, Jordan is one of my fastest students. Actually, before we go into questions, Jordan, how fast did you get to 10K a month while you worked your full-time job?
It took about 6 months, 6 to 8 months. Yeah, between that. With some clients, you gain more, but yeah.
Working, you had a job and you had other things, which is insane. Most people, if you have, nothing on your plate, it's one thing, but you had so many other things. So, and you're married and you have a family. So it's impressive. The same thing with Brent was the same way. Like, you're not just some guy with free time. You had other things you were doing. I know you're involved in your church. You have all this shit you're good, you're doing. And to be able to move that quick, it just shows you that you can really make anything happen. Okay, Meta Clone 100 says, first client without past work to show?
Correct. Yep. Correct. I just did the audit. I did the report. I showed the report, showed the audit, and basically gave them the journey of where you are now as to how we can get where you want to get. And because it was so simple, and that was probably the main thing, is I gave the blueprint. You can do this yourself. Go and do this yourself. I don't want anything from you. And they're like, "Oh, what's the catch?" I'm like, "Nothing. Go do the thing." I feel like a better person because you've been able to increase your business, and they gain a bit of trust because you give something for free, but also you show them how. And so they can do that themselves, but they just don't have the time. And so you really don't need too much social proof if you've got that much going, like you can show that much value.
That's a great point. That's something I recommend all of you guys do. You can literally show people exactly what they need to do. You can go, here, buy high level, do reputation management, do local SEO. You can just tell them the entire blueprint. They'll see it and you'll be like, okay, buy now. And they'll realize that it's too much work and then they hire. It's a much easier way to do it. So that's great. Okay, we got another question here. Let's see which one. How many clients do you have? Shadow Pulse.
I got 17 clients.
17 clients. Then we're going to do one more because that was a short one with image results asked. What are you charging for your services that people are saying yes to?
It's all over like servicing, but it would mainly be our voice agent into CRM and replacing people's HubSpots and all different kinds of CRMs. That's what they're saying yes to. It's the AI voice agent that leads it, and then showing them that if you have everything native in the one system, you get this, you get that. And then every month they kind of get more features. That's been a really good selling point. That's the main one.
Perfect. Well, Jordan, thank you so much for being here, man. You're legit. We love what you do. And Jordan's in the community too, so you guys get it. You can ask some questions there. But seriously, man, thank you for everything you do. And yeah, man, keep crushing it.
Thanks so much.
Of course. All right, guys. What'd you guys think about that? You like it? Yay or nay? Jordan's got a wealth of expertise here, guys. All these guys do. The marketing brochure, BBEMD, that is in the group, guys. Get in and get it. Maybe I'll give that for free next time. It's legit. I made it. It's tested. I cannot tell you. I think that probably over 100 clients. This is a guess, but probably over 100 clients have been sold using that. It's awesome. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know why more people don't use it. Again, it's in the group. It's there. You can just get it and use it. This is what I'm saying. All right. So guys, we are now going to be sharing our next guest and our final guest before we do the lead giveaway, which is the one and only Anna.
Like my robe deck.
Yay! You wore a white robe too. You get extra bonuses for this. Guys, this is how you get extra bonuses. It's good. It's good. It just for a sec. So,
Say that you want to be like someone and follow their footsteps.
yeah, you guys see this? We're both wearing white robes. That's actually extra bonus points for making it a white robe because you could have just worn a robe, but you wore a white robe.
It's my favorite one, so yeah.
Is it really? I love it. Perfect. Well, Anna, how did you get your first client, Anna? Let's walk him through it.
My first client was actually the ones around how we met. From that group, there were two people who gave me like a family member and a friend who needed a website. So since then, I've kept them as clients, and then I joined your group, the community, and then all of a sudden, I've been doing GHL since 2023, and I haven't gotten anything out of it. And then here I come into the community, and I'm seeing like, oh, I just got in this week, and I now have clients, and I'm like, what? I was challenged. So there's this other one that was has been a client of mine. I really did not want to do this niche. It's in automotive, so I'm not really interested in that. But once the full rate of GHL started hitting me, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet and take him on as a client. And because this one I was aiming for higher ticket clients rather than 97s, 297s. And I didn't think that this one would reach what I wanted, but Cedric helped me out with a proposal for a lawyer, but this guy reached out again. So I was like, you know what? Let's see what's going to come out of it. And it started to look promising because even if the client does not have anything to pay at first, but I made it in such a way that it's tiered where he earns, I earn as well. And I can get it to where I want it to be as payment for me and where I want it to be. So in a way, we're both winning. And I sent him the proposal and he actually liked it. And now we're working on his stuff.
I love it. So Anna, how are you getting clients now? Let's walk them through that.
Okay, so the one I'm so into doing right now is the prospecting AI, because that stuff is really, giving me clients to work with. And also for some reason, if you have like an LLC or you're registered as a business somewhere, other business owners reach out to you. Like there's this one who reached out for a cleaning service. I'm not even in Wyoming, folks. So, this is a cleaning service person that I can offer my services to. So, yeah, I've yet to reach out to her because I really do not like doing cold calls, although that's not really considered cold since she reached out first. So, I'm still training my outbound AI and getting it perfect. You need help with A2P?
No, don't look at the chat, Anna. Don't look at the chat. People are just going to be asking you.
Okay, so yeah. But yeah, aside from the prospecting and the business thing, I also look at Leads Gorilla. I've had it for a while now, so I check it out every now and then. And that way I can see who doesn't have a website, who's lacking like reviews, who needs help with that. Because guys, when you are gonna offer a service to someone, make sure they actually need it, not because you can offer it. Because the easiest way to close a sale or a deal with someone is if they actually need your service and not just because, oh, this is a brand new thing, AI websites and whatnot. This is gonna be so cool in your business. Yes, it's true because we know it is, but they won't really know it. They won't think it's necessary. Like a while ago, I was just talking to this guy. I don't really need a website. You're in sales. You need web presence. So, I kind of had to fight him for that, but he still doesn't see the need for it. I'm like, you know what? Your funeral. It's okay.
I love it. All right, Anna, wealth of information you just shared. We appreciate that. We're going to have a couple questions thrown at you because this chat is neat. All right, guys, questions for Anna before we do this lead giveaway. Okay, Otto My Biz says, how do other business owners find you?
I don't know, because I'm part of the next city of Wyoming. Although, yeah, because that's where I registered my LLC. So I would kind of join that group to see, what's going on in that community. And sometimes there are people who have like, hey guys, I have a business. If you need these services, they post that stuff there too. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with how you guys know Nextdoor, but I think it's a good website to check out. Community.
Last question. Do you ever do cold walk-ins?
Actually would if my clients were here. I'm in the Philippines, but market is in the US. I would do a fly-in once I get my visa sorted and I can actually, do the flying work.
Yeah, Bianca can help you get your visa. She gives them out. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. So, it's easy. And I can get tickets 75 off.
All right, one last question. One last question before we move out. All right.
How many clients do you have? Right now I'm working one. Two are, there, but I have a full-time one that's working with GHL also. It's a car dealership thing. So that really takes up most of my time.
Perfect. Oh, next door. Oh, no, that's not. What package and price?
Package and price. If you're in the community, Michael. My last live recording, we were talking about pricing, but in general, you depend your packaging and pricing on the type of business your client is at. You could track ChatGPT for that. But let's say AI agent, you can do $497, and I've heard someone offer $720. As in, you're paying someone to be the assistant for $1 per hour, 24/7 in a month. So that's $720. That is the idea behind it. So. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, Anna, thank you so much for your time. It was awesome having you. Extra points for having the white robe. So we'll hook you up with your special prize. All right, see ya. Anna's a classic. A comedian in her own right. Okay, who wants this free lead? Because this is where it heats up a bit. This is where we get real. Lead, Lead. Who's ready for the lead? All right, you know what? We're doing the wheel. I've had enough of this trash. We're doing the wheel. Wheel of spinning. All right. I'm taking just. You know what I might do? I might take the top people. That's what I might do. I might take the top people. Wheel of Dom. Yeah, the Wheel of Dom. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to let Dom on this call right now. Give me 1 second. Do you guys want Dom to quickly phone in Dom on this call? Or no? Is that just stupid? Should we phone Dom in on this call and do the wheel? A band Dom? Spin the wheel, call Dom. Dial a Dom. I'm going to see if Dom answers. I'm going to see what this crack has to say. All right, let's see. Dom, before you don't say anything obscene, you're on live right now. No, Dom, do you want to quickly hop on and give words of wisdom? Yeah, do it on your phone. I'm actually going to figure it out. And then we're probably going to do Wheel of Fortune with you. But they all want you to come on real quick and give away 35 free calls. Guys, Dom's going to be giving away 55 free calls. Yeah. All right, I'm going to send you the Zoom link right now. All right, guys, Dom's going to come on for a quick appearance to give away some awesome free stuff. For you and your multi-million-dollar man. A quick segue, Dom. Tell them about your expensive-ass TV outside.
Okay, do they even want to see? I mean...
Guys, show them the one that goes... Guys, go wait, pause. Dom. Pause. Dom. Wait. Stop right there. Guys, really... Dom's about to show you what you can get when you do well with GHL. This is not a guarantee. This is not a promise, but show them the awesome, the one from the ceiling. Guys, GHL funded this shit. Show them. Look at this. Outdoor TV for betting and watching me. He watches my videos from the pool.
No. Yeah, it comes out of the ceiling like that, then it drops down to whichever level you want it to go. So that's, if I wanted it way down here and want to watch the game, I could do that. If I want it way up top, all depends on the furniture that I'm getting and stuff. But that's the TV. There's the hydraulic system in the back. Just one measly payment of $15,000, and it's all yours, people.
Guys, $15,000 that he can pay on a TV, guys. But the thing is this could be you. Again, no guarantees. That's not what we're doing here. We're not promising, but it is possible. Dom, where did you go?
Sorry, I was gonna turn my pool lights on.
And Tom's going to the bathroom. That's what's happening right now.
I did not say that.
Real quick, before we go into these bonuses and a couple words of wisdom from Dom, really important, and I want to ask you guys this. What are your guys' revenue goals? Because we're going to look at these, and I want to hear this. I don't mean like grandiose, I want to make up 10 mil a month. But like, what are you guys actually striving for here? I want to see it in the comments. Put a revenue marker per month that you're going for down in the comments right down below. Okay, we got I Am Pierce with 5K per month. Not bad. Juan says 10K a month. Classic. John says 50K a month. Rene Velasquez says 20K a month. Metaclone says 1K a month. Anakin says, I replanned my life. I need 500K per month. 500K? Dom, let's address that real quick. 500K a month.
500K a month gets you like celebrity lifestyle, I would say. If you spend it right, you get like real celebrity wealth. Because you got to remember, like the house payment. This is a $1.5 million house. I pay about $8,000 per month. $8,000 per month for a house this decently nice. 500K a month is, it doesn't even, what is that in percent wise? 8 divided by 5. I'm bad at math. I mean, it's such a small percentage of it.
It's about 2%. 1 to 2%.
Yeah, it's like, so you could get a house 10 times the size of this, which you don't need. And then I'm not trying to dog on whoever said 500K a month. I'm letting you know, like, it's way more money in terms of like payments and what you can actually live off of than you probably think. I think if you want to live like a really, really, really good lifestyle, but not overdo it, 50, 60,000 a month can get you to that lifestyle while still saving 10,000 a month. Like if you're saving 10K a month and investing it, it's going to be crazy in like 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I always tell people. Like 20, even if you're just keeping it low, like 20 to 25K a month is a sweet spot. I mean, yeah, you're not going to be living like Lambo lifestyle, but like if you have enough like 10K to put away to savings and crypto and investments, and then you have the rest to spend on lifestyle or whatever, you're pretty good. Let's see. Wait, real quick, was that Anna who said that? Okay, Anna says, "Lol, don't worry. I plan on using it for charity work for autism and the PH."
It's a lot of donations. I mean,
That better cure autism.
that should cure all autism for that amount. That's good though. I mean, I've always thought about opening some type of charitable. I would rather, like, instead of donating charity, which is fine, like I've done that a few times, but I'd rather have my own charitable organization, like that I can actually run, operate, know where the money's going. I'd rather have my own, kind of run it that way.
Well, John Zernicki says, I need to get a Ford Raptor R. They are 120K.
I have a Ford Raptor Bronco. It's 110,000 paid in cash. That was cool. And then I want the Hennessy. I want the Raptor Hennessy. It's a truck. That thing's like $250,000. If you get it brand new, it's ridiculous. It's like the most expensive truck I've ever seen. But it's cool. So I wouldn't spend too much money on cars. That you're never gonna get that money back. But maybe when you feel comfortable enough, you can do it. I would spend like maybe 5% of your wealth on it, or maybe 10. But even that's a bit much.
So actually, Dom, let's just go to one quick point real quick. So say they go through, these people come in, they start making 10K a month, 20K a month with GHL, 30K a month, you name it. Guys, pay really close attention. You guys, they make enough money to survive and they have money to save. What do you suggest them to do with that, that money coming in? Do you recommend them to put back into the business, investments, crypto? Like, what do you suggest for them? Because we have people in the group that are starting to hit these numbers. They've never had money before. They're starting to understand, like, what do you suggest is the next step? Just blow it all on.
I've never been a huge supporter of investing 100% back into companies. I don't think I've seen so many companies in my day. I've seen my grandpa or my uncle or people in my family have put their entire life into one thing. And then 2008 happens, or the market crashes, or AI disrupts it, and they lose everything. It's like the whole saying of don't put all your eggs in one basket. So you may be doing great. You may have a system that works. You put in $1, you get out 5. It sounds amazing in theory, but you have no idea what's going to happen. So diversify everything no matter what. Even if you're at 10K a month, take 1,000, put it into the S&P 500, put it into different tax deferred plans, talk to an accountant, talk to people that are just significantly better than you at those things. I have so many people that are better than me at accounting, better than me at law. Like, I have good lawyers, I've got good financial advisors, and they genuinely, I'm an idiot. Like, they just tell me what to do. And I'm like, how much should I put? If you were me and you were making 200,000 a month or whatever it is that I make, like, what would you put away? And that's what I do. For a while, I was putting away 25,000 a month for a while, just 25K a month into the S&P 500, into like stocks, into tax deferred plans. I do close to that, but I don't put that much in anymore because I started investing in real estate and other stuff like that. And I needed more cash availability to do that. But no, putting it like that would be like me taking every single dollar I've ever made and putting it back into the affiliate program, putting it back into GHL in some ways. Like, I would never do that.
Who does that remind us? Do not say his name, but take a guess.
Do you want me to say?
No, don't say it. Brittany's probably watching. Don't say anything. She's always watching.
Many people that I know that are 100% GoHighLevel affiliates, and that's how they want to live, and that's what they want to put all their money toward. That's totally fine. I just personally, I have about 8 separate sides, streams of income, different things that I do. If GoHighLevel ever went away, I'd be very devastated. I hope it never goes away, but would I survive?
Dom, we got another question from Imagine Results. No. Still in Frame Creative says, how do you overcome your limiting beliefs around money?
Your limited beliefs around money? Like, you mean like the belief that you can't make a certain amount, or like, is that what you, I mean, Declan, you can also weigh in. Is that what you think that question means? Limited beliefs. Like,
I'm trying to see. Hey, still in frame creatives. Can you put that worded better? He basically says, how do you overcome your limiting beliefs around money? Now,
okay, so how I translate that would be like, yeah, like your perception of money, or how can you get across that 5,000 a month or 10,000 because it feels so impossible at the time. Yeah, because 4 years ago, that was that's where I was. I was like, I couldn't believe people were making 10 grand a month. I thought $10,000 a month would be life changing, and it can be. But at that time, I was lucky to bring in like 3 or 4 grand, and a lot of that was from DoorDash or just trying to like get another client. Or this is the beginning times about 4.5 years ago. So yeah, just the idea made no sense to me, and it's still not going to make any sense to you if you're not there yet. If you're not at 20, 30, 40K a month, then I don't know if this is a good answer for you, but it's not going to feel real. It's never going to. It seems so impossible, seems so ridiculous, and then when you do it, I don't want to rain on anyone's parade, but Declan can probably agree with me on this. It's not as exciting as you think, because your life, for me, my life stayed very similar for a long time. Like when I was making money, like my life was still kind of the same. At the time, I didn't have any friends. You know, I had limited family access. I was still living with my aunt, and I was making $50,000 a month. But that happens so quickly. A lot of times, money can happen really quickly. So your life kind of stays the same, but your bank account's getting bigger. It's a weird thing, and you don't want to spend it. You like it because then it gets smaller. And it's like it all becomes this weird thing where it almost feels like a video game, and it doesn't. You can't wrap your head around it. I would say for me, over a year and a half is when I finally started to realize. I was like, okay, this money is real. This is all real. My perception is completely flawed. $10,000 to me 4 years ago was inside. It would have changed my life. That's a rent for the year somewhere, But 10,000 to me now, I genuinely, I'm not even trying to brag. I genuinely wouldn't know if someone put 10 grand in my account right now. I would not know.
So spoiled.
No, I'm not spoiled. I genuinely, I couldn't tell you within $10,000 one of my checking accounts is right now. I have no idea. It could be at 180,000 or 140,000. I don't know. And then there's another one that could be in the millions. I don't know. I don't check it every day. And there's money constantly going in from different streams. So it's always changing. And so your perception is completely flawed. Like that TV, 15 grand. 4 years ago, if you would have said, Dom, we're going to give you 15 grand and put into a freaking TV, I'd be like, are you out of your mind? I'm going to go buy a car. Like I'm buying a stupid TV that goes out of the ceiling. But now the perception is flawed. I thought it was cool. I thought it looked cool. I thought it might bring up the value of my house a little bit. It won't bring it up 15 grand, but whatever. And I wanted it. So I got it. So it's like, yeah, I mean, the limited belief thing, the perception of money is it's different for everybody. I don't know how Declan deals with it, but for me, I just it took me about a year and a half to finally just go, oh my God, this is real. This money is real, and things are a little bit easier for me, and bills are easier to pay, and I can get a little bit nicer stuff. But I still kind of pretend I'm poor sometimes. Okay, I try to invest like I'm poor. I try to always invest more percentage of what I'm making than what I spend on stupid crap like TVs and backyard renovations.
All right, we have one more question, Dom. But one of the things that's really interesting that Dom was saying, that I definitely understand is when you first make 10K a month, it doesn't feel real. But once you start going further and further, it just feels weird. And then you start to look back and you're like, what even is 10K? Like, I mean, 2 weekends ago, I just bet 10K on an NFL game. No, but listen. No, just listen. I know, just listen. What I'm getting at though is he's totally correct. And my next question to you, Dom, which is really important, which goes right in the chat, is like, we both have started out poor. Like, we know how this is. We're not specially gifted trust fund babies. What are the chances? Obviously, we're not making guarantees here, but what are the chances that each and every one of these people hit their goals? And what would it require for them to do it? Because me and you used to be in that same position. We used to be, hey, what is it? What would it be like to make 30K a month? What would it be like to make 100K? What, all these questions. And then it happens. And it's like, well, it happened to us and it didn't happen to a lot of other people that tried to do it. But like, do you think a lot of these people have what it takes? And if so, what would they need to do? Like, what basic mindset, obviously actions aside, would they need to get in that mind frame, so to speak?
This is a good question, because I feel like gurus and like the Tai Lopez's of the world give you the most bullshit answers.
Super dumb. They're like, summon the energy.
Everybody has what it takes and everybody can work hard and get to where I'm at. That's not true. I'm not here to like rain on your parade again. But my timing, Declan's time, our timing was really, really good. We found GoHighLevel pretty early. We rode waves that, may not be the exact waves that you guys might ride. You're in a really good position that like AI is clearly the next wave. Like that, we're not trying to dupe you. Like AI is the next wave. I'm spending so much time studying it. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm in the same kind of position as you guys in the sense that where is this going? How are people going to make money with this thing? I'm assuming GoHighLevel is going to be a big factor in that. But yeah, you guys are in a really good position for timing with AI. So timing is number one, I would say, and then connections. I cannot tell you how much easier it is to make money now that I know a lot of people. Like I just got on a call with a guy today, literally this morning, who runs a telecommunications company in Miami, and he only got on that call with me because he saw one of my telecom videos that I randomly posted, and he was like, "Oh, I'm trying to sign up with GoHighLevel." He signed up with me, and then he that was like 3 days ago, and then we just got on a call this morning to do telecom out in Miami, and we're gonna try to do it all in the United States. And he's got an entire call center. He's got so many connections and so many people. And oh my God, none of this would have happened if I wasn't who I was, if I didn't make those videos 4 years ago. Like I would have never had that opportunity where this guy's actually coming to me. Like I'm not going to that guy, he's coming to me. Once you get to the point where people come to you, I genuinely believe it's not fair. It's not fair. And that's why it's not that I don't respect like the Ty Lopez's and the big people and the Grant Cardones. I just know that a lot of what they're saying is BS because they're already so big. So it's so easy for them to be like, what do you mean? I made $50,000 this morning. And I'm like, that's because you have 10 million followers because anybody, people are already hitting up. That doesn't work for the everyday man, like at all. So you have to be realistic. You have to know where you're at. You don't have followers. You don't have pull. You can't just go walk out and talk to a CEO on a Monday morning. You can't do that. So what did we do? What did I do? What did Declan do? Yes, we worked hard, but working hard doesn't always result in money. Trust me. We worked smart. We put ourselves in situations where the timing made sense, like with AI, understand AI, find out what people are doing. I saw people making money with GoHighLevel pretty early on. So that's why I was attracted to that thing. You guys see people making money with AI. You see people still making money with GoHighLevel. You guys are attracted to the right thing. It's going to come down to how hungry you are in terms of connecting with people, talking to people. It's not just homework. A lot of people think I watched 40 videos today, I'm good. No, that doesn't work. Like it's talking, it's watching videos all day. As someone who genuinely was putting like 12 to 14 hours a day into YouTube, like watching back in the day, there was nothing better than putting 12 to 14 hours into building my YouTube channel. Like the difference in just watching versus building versus doing is way different. You can watch Steph Curry all day long. You're not going to shoot like him. It's not going to happen. So it comes down to actually going out, talking to people, networking. Go to a network. Like if you're not going to networking events or you're not actually trying and you're not actually reaching out to people, you're like, oh, I'm cold calling. I'm like, okay, cold calling is fine, but why are you not actually going out? Why are you not actually talking to people? Why aren't you meeting people? You're not really trying. So that's kind of where I would put it. You got to put yourself out there 100%.
Yeah, you definitely have to put a heavy emphasis on action. And this is something, guys, for those of you in the community, Dom's in there too. We have the best community, bar none. There's nothing like it. We put a heavy emphasis on taking action. And I try not to say bad things about other people, but the vast majority of gurus and people, even in this space, they constantly just refer to tech, when in reality, it's taking action. It's being in the right position. They say serendipity or being serendipitous, not even going to explain that word, you guys, but like part of that and part of being lucky and part of the stars lining up is just you being in the right spot. And the only way you get in the right spot is by taking it. So it's like really focus now on riding this AI wave. Just like Dom said, this is without a doubt the biggest thing. There's nothing like this we've ever seen. And like people are making money hand over fist right now with this. I mean, Jordan, you just saw Jordan. Jordan came out of the blue, zero experience, and he's already at past 10K a month.
That's great. Yeah, no, it's free. I'm not trying to plug anything. It's completely free. So the plug it's not like I'm not selling anything, but my blue collar cheat code course I started pushing out and I'm actually made it live yesterday. So it's not fully finished, but if anybody wants that for free, we can toss it. I can put in the group with Declan.
It's going to be in the group. So don't even worry. It's going to be in the group.
Cool. Because I'm even though it's not fully done, you guys can still go through it. Let's say you guys have a trade company or you're working with a trade company, go through it. Just watch it. It's genuinely me walking through my landscaping, my land clearing business, snow removal, all that stuff. And I wear my Meta glasses. I show like actual jobs. I show like how we bid jobs. I show how we run the exact Google ads to make the phone ring constantly. These are all things, whether you're an agency owner or a business owner, you should know them. Like this is something that I think is going to be huge. I'm going to stand by this course for a long time. I'm going to keep adding to it. Declan can add to it too. He's got his own business, like physical trade business, or you're in the barbershop area, the salon area. So stuff like that. I'm super, super excited, very proud of the videos that I made there. My business 101 course, all that stuff. So it's all free. Giving it all away.
Yeah, guys, we're going to have that in the group. We're also going to have other basic ways of making money. This is something I'm going to be adding in the new year. It's just going to be simple stuff. Like because it's not that we want to have you guys doing a bunch of random stuff. Obviously, high level is always the base. But what everyone always thinks of online is when you have high level, what do? You just do SaaS and that's it. But there is like a zillion different ways to make money using high level where you can make a lot of it that involved so many different things. And some of you guys are already really good at trades. Some of you guys have these backgrounds. So it's like, it's naturally working with what you're good at, you know?
Or you have a relative in that's what I see is like relative or a family friend or someone that's doing this already. I guarantee every person in here knows someone who has their little business, has a little lawn care business on the side. Like you can go in there and get 30%, 40% ownership right out the gate if it's small enough. I've done it multiple times. And as long as you're providing enough value to them and you're getting them leads and you're doing all the techie stuff they don't want to do, then you can then be like kind of like a Shark Tank investor in a sense, investor as a service, I guess you could call it, or consultant as a service. And Go High Level does a lot of the heavy lifting, but you guys have to know what you're doing, of course. But if you watch the course, watch the videos, then you will know.
Yeah. And it just comes down to taking action. Also, if you're in the group, attend the live calls. Like no one else has this much value. Get in and attend the live calls. We got 6 of them a week with real agency owners doing the thing you're doing and selling the thing you're trying to sell. Super important for you getting that osmosis, growth and really getting into yourselves. That's how it's going to happen. Well, Dom, any last questions or words of wisdom for us before we finish this up with lead giveaway?
Wait, what's the lead giveaway? What are you giving away today? That's the question.
We're giving away a lead. So for anyone in the group, basically we have someone that wants to hire a freelancer or someone to help with GHO. It's a paid position and it's a bunch of stuff. What's up?
I have something. It's just an interesting thing. I don't know if it helps anybody, but my mom texted me today about a lead that she got back in 2020 when I first set her. She was one of my first clients ever for real estate, and I set her up on GoHighLevel for real estate. And I was running real estate ads. Literally one of my first things I ever set up on GoHighLevel 4 years ago. And she just texted me. She goes, "A lead that you got me 4 years ago just followed up once and is like, I just closed on him," and she made like $4,000 or $5,000. And it's like, I thought that was crazy. I was like, oh my God. And she told her boss, and her boss was like, "We need Tom back." And I'm like, no, I don't do that. I'm not running your freaking real estate ads anymore. But I thought that was funny. 4 years later, a real estate lead from Go High Level was closed by my mother today. So that was cool. Always fun.
Always follow up. Dom, there's a quick question in the chat.
Oh my God.
He says, is Dom interested in buying some awesome modern art?
Or like a banana duct taped to a wall?
Yeah, can you?
What is modern art? And I'm not one of those guys that's gonna look at a freaking invisible sculpture and be like, 4 million, here you go. I will not be that guy. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, what is it? Tell us in the chat down below while we're answering this other one.
I really took talent. Like, I'm tired of this like weird sculptures made out of freaking.
He says he's gonna send you a sample with the drooling face emoji.
We'll see. Maybe. I'm sure it would fit in my house somewhere. I need to decorate more. But is it a physical? Did they say if it was like a sculpture or is it like a painting?
Oh yeah.
There's some modern art that I like. I like certain things. I like my uncle has one of, I think, Muhammad Ali, and they drew him with pencil or something like that. And it was just incredible. Stuff like that is really cool. I'm always down for something cool like that. But if people took time and effort into it, it looks good. You guys all show initiative. You want to change your lives. That's good. And stay tuned. Me and Declan have a lot coming out. I know we always say that, but we are pushing out a lot. I know he's pushing out a lot. I've filmed like 5 videos today alone. Pretty excited. Some telecom stuff. I think that's gonna be a big industry coming up. I think it's something you guys can do with Go High Level, text messaging services, stuff like that. People are gonna need them more and more. HUP is getting way more valuable over time because of how difficult it is to kind of get there. So just be good at something that business owners don't want to do, and you solve that problem and you can make money. Solve problems. It's annoying. I get it, but it's how you make the big bucks. There you go. Words of wisdom from your boy.
Awesome. Dom, thank you so much for being here, and we will see you later. All right, chat. We're doing Wheel of Fortune. I'm just going to pick random. Oh, by the way, do you guys know Gary Vaynerchuk? Who here knows Gary Vaynerchuk? Gary V. Anna, don't worry. We're putting you in. You earned it. The white robe, I'm not going to lie, it blew me away. Does anyone know Gary V? Yeah, I met Gary V at UFC this weekend. I had a whole conversation with him. He's like really rich. He's like really rich. All right, guys, swears all the time. Yeah, he really does. Leo, we're going to throw you in because you were dedicated to the chat. Got to put those who are dedicated in chat. We're going to need a couple more people, guys, and then we're doing the fortune. He has a rich father. I didn't know. I should have known that, actually, but I didn't. I did. Dana White literally was like having a conversation right next to me. And I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? That was really weird. It's like all these people. You guys know PETA from the Hunger Games? Him, too. He was there. Okay. So Gary Vee was pretty drunk, so it's kind of hard to talk to him. By the way, guys, I'm picking 2 more people, but I want to let you know we are going to have the most epic end of year party. Like the most. It's going to be off the charts. I'm going to be giving away like clients after clients, gift cards, 3 high level, like everything. It's going to be the end of your party. We're ready. Wheel of Fortune. Let us begin. Guys, remember why we're doing this. This is a free lead. Guys, like everything we do here, even though we have fun, it's all high level related. That's why we do it. Now, I want to let you guys know one thing. This is going to be extremely rigged. No, I'm kidding. I was about to. All right, we're going. Remember, guys, first person it lands on or how it lands gets eliminated, not the other way around. First person to be eliminated, this chat, Shadow Pulse 87. Goodbye. All right, now for the next person to be eliminated. Remember, guys, this is a free paying client on Go High Level. You have to land them, though. You have to actually close them. It's not entirely. It's a lead. That's why I said lead. Okay, remove. Good, good, good. I like this. Sorry, Leo. My bad. My bad. Ooh, Serena. Sorry. Got her free lead on High Level. That's why we're doing this. Let's see. Anna got removed. But Anna has a secret prize because of her robe. A secret immunity card that mustn't be talked about. Michael McCann. See ya. I love all of you guys. Getting down to the wire, so I gotta hurry up. Auto My Biz. Gone. Guys, this is a free lead that wants help with the last 3. Frank! It's literally Frank. Frank, no, Frank's not gonna get it. Frank's not gonna get it. Oh. Sarah, you're gone. All right, guys. Between Adeline, Fred, and Solution. And we roll it. Oh, that is so rough. That is so rough. Well, Cypress Solutions or Cyfast, I don't know how to say that. They won. Congratulations. Just message me on Facebook. I'll get you the lead. Simple as that. Simple as you like. That was it, guys. I know. We had to rush through Wheel of Fortune because Dom came on. Usually we take more time with that. We had to rush back on. But guys, thank you for being here. We will have an exclusive Christmas party that will be unlike anything you've ever seen. There will be so much free shit being given away that you can't not miss it. And in that, you're going to want to bring a friend because it's going to be legit. Okay, but thank you guys so much. You're all rock stars. I love every single one of you. Again, you guys know what to do. Or who's their name? Cyfish Solutions. Message me on Facebook. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. Let's hit your dreams. Let's make 2026 the best year ever. Out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Questions, as always, drop them in the comments. Your boy will answer them personally. But I'm going to link a video at the end of this video that's going to go over all the bonuses and really how I can help you for free. Okay, I'm telling you, just watch it. I think you're really going to like it. If you're not fully convinced to sign up with my 30-day free trial, link down below, I think this community really is going to help you. Whether you are just a regular service-based business owner, whether you're an AI agency, a coach, really anyone using High Level, we can help you. So again, thank you for watching. Drop a comment down below. Either go right below and sign up for High Level right directly with my link down below, or watch the video at the end of this video to show you why and all the resources I can give you for free to help you on this journey. Thanks again, and watch the video that pops up at the end of this one.